The Gospel passage speaks of spiritual complacency that could affect any Christians easily. When John the Baptist proclaimed Jesus, many of the tax collectors and sinners accept the word and turn away from their wrongdoings. But the Pharisees and Sadducees were reluctant in accepting the changes as they were so satisfied with their existing practice of religion. They had no thirst for anything new that brings progress in their spiritual life. Jesus condemns them for their failure to accept changes, even after seeing how the prostitutes and tax collectors have made advancement in their relationship with God. He spoke to them the story of two sons, whom the first one gave no importance to the words of his father and thereby broke the relationship with him. The first son was poor with words, but he was good in action. The second son was good in words, but he was poor in action. The second son, who said that he will go but later did not do, represents the scribes and Pharisees. They begin life well but end it badly because in the process of doing so, they have failed to develop the spirit of love and compassion. While the first son represents those considered as sinners in the Jewish society, especially the most obvious ones, the tax collectors and prostitutes, who begin life badly but end it well. Both parables are symbolic. This means that the two sons set before us two kinds of people and ask us which one we resemble. Are we like the first son who moves closer to God, or are we like the second son drifting further from God in our lives? This parable of the two sons describes also our two responses to the will of God. When we do God's will, we will become holy and righteous. This is always saying yes to the will of God. There are many times that we may say no to God, but we can change. John Henry Newman says, "To live is to change. To be perfect is to have changed often." So during this Advent season, we have to know God's will in our lives like Blessed Mother, who always said yes to the will of God and fulfilled it. She was not like the two sons. She said yes and did it. The message of the story is clear. There are two very common classes of people in this world. First, there are people whose profession of faith is much better than their practice. Second, there are those whose practice is far better than their profession. The ideal son for this parable would be a son who accepted the father's orders with grace and respect and who unquestioningly and fully carried them out as Jesus and Mary did in their life.